Welcome back. Today we're going to take a look at the top 10 cryptocurrencies by market cap. We're going to start with Bitcoin at number 1, followed by Ethereum, BNB, Solana, XRP, Dogecoin, and then we end with Toncoin at number 10. Let's get straight into it. Bitcoin against USD. Okay, so for Bitcoin, I just want to bring your attention to the weekly time frame. So once you move on to the weekly time frame, you will see that we have already closed with a hammer. It's a hammer, ladies and gentlemen. It's a freaking hammer. So let's remove this. It's a weekly hammer, not a daily. It's weekly, even stronger. But at the same time, there's a bearish engulfing on the monthly. Monthly trumps the weekly. So which means that you might have heard it from other places, but I will still be expecting choppity chop up and down, right? So this could signify the bottom. This could signify a local top on the shorter time frames. So again, choppity chop for a while. I don't know how long we're going to chop. Are we going to chop until US elections? Or are we going to chop until we get good news? Hey, the money printer is going to start turning on again? We're not too sure. The point is, it's a weekly hammer. So with the weekly hammer and the skinny pink line still under the price, this means that the trend is still bullish and we're still expecting more upside. How much higher do we think Bitcoin is going to go? Again, there is a target at around 90k. Yeah, so my expectation is that we'll consolidate a little bit longer. And this is a more likely than not a wave 4. Let me tell you what I mean. Wave 1, this whole thing is a wave 2. We went up for a 3, and I think this is a 4 in the making. As we go up for a 5. Once 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is done, we're going to see a deep correction. So I suspect that this might just, coincide with the US elections. Maybe once after the US elections, there could be a deep correction. So it's not ideal. Again, we'll see how it goes. If we just do nothing until US elections, then this will be a very bullish move. But if we just keep going higher and higher and higher, US elections could be a strong sell. So again, we're not entirely sure. We're going to have to wait and see how it goes. We'll take things one step at a time. And for Bitcoin, right now we have a weekly hammer. And there are bearish and bullish chart patterns, both in alts. And you have to be able to discern and divide the bullish and the bearish chart patterns. Because if and when Bitcoin starts a rally, all the bullish chart patterns will start spiking up. And those which have bearish chart patterns and if and when Bitcoin drops will be dropping even faster. So you can actually go long and short at the same time, but you must be able to differentiate the bullish and the bearish chart patterns. So yeah, again, a very simple one would be just to look at the skinny pink line. As long as the price is above the skinny pink line, we remain with a bullish bias. Ethereum against BTC. Here we are for Ethereum. Anything for Ethereum? Okay, Ethereum is still not good. Why do I mean when I say it's not good? We're under the skinny pink line. So we remain with a bearish bias, right? So it's the same thing over here. When we were above the skinny pink line, we remain with a bullish bias. But once you cross the skinny pink line, oh, that's bad. That's bad, boys. And we just kept dropping. We were hopeful though, we will see some sort of a buying pressure. It didn't come. There was some buying over here, but it was unsustainable. Could Ethereum still be dropping lower? Yeah. I feel like right now there is a lot of pushback from the government, especially US government, the SEC to be precise, against Ethereum. They're trying to, I don't know, kill Ethereum or something. So yeah, it could be pulled much lower. How much lower? If I had to guess, sub 0.04. Right now at 0.049, so maybe a little bit lower first. Right, again, there's a noisy area over here. So we expect a potential dip to, yeah, even 0.035 could happen. Again, no hard targets for FBTC, but we're still in a downwards trend. We will change our mind to a bullish one once we see a break above the skinny pink line. Convincingly, we don't see it yet. So, yep, we're not going to be jumping the gun. We won't count our chicks before they hatch. ETH against USD is still bullish. Again, against BTC, it's bearish, which means that if you had to put your money into either ETH or BTC, if you have to choose one, right, obviously it's going to be BTC. BTC has been strong so far, and we still don't see any signs of bearishness from both the USD pair, ETH and BTC, but BTC is still stronger when you compare both ETH and BTC. ETH is still above the skinny pink line, still expecting potentially more upside. Yeah, again, one thing about ETH is that we have not taken out the ATH at 4,008 yet. We're at 3,008. We went up to about 4,000 over here. So could this be just a weak rally and then we come back down for a deep retracement? Sure. But I will assume that this is a falling channel. Falling channels usually break higher. So yeah, again, if you look at the weekly for Ethereum, you can consider this a hammer if you want to, but it's a red hammer. It's not as bullish as Bitcoin's. If you look at Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin had a green hammer, as obvious as this. So after a hammer came in, what happened to Bitcoin? Yeah, it rallied strongly, right? I mean, of course, everything rallies when Bitcoin rallies. And you could see that Ethereum had a rally as well. But where is the hammer for Ethereum? You don't see it, right? But Bitcoin, you see it, right? Yeah, so more upside for Bitcoin. And if Bitcoin rises, everybody's going to rise as well. It's just that certain coins will be rising faster and some will be slower. BNB. Okay, BNB is one of the coins. I've mentioned this again and again and again. BNB is still solid against BTC. BNB is above the skinny pink line. Right? We consolidated, breakout. Consolidating again, breakout. This could be another tiny consolidation before heading higher. There is a noisy area over here, so I expect us to potentially find some resistance at 0.01, around 0.01 or 0.0092. So again, as long as we're above the skinny pink line, we remain with a bullish bias for BNB BTC, which means that if you had to choose BNB or BTC to put your money in, the answer is BNB. BNB against USD. Okay, BNB against USD is also really good. Why? This is an inverse head and shoulders. Left shoulder, head. We're getting a right shoulder over here. Right, and we also have targets over here. We've got these targets weeks ago. 1240, 1566. I suspect once we hit 1566, we'll be going closer to 2000. So we will probably overshoot our target at 1566, going closer to 2000. So yeah, and this is a very nice symmetrical triangle. But it's a very small, tiny right shoulder. It's a gigantic head. A very small, tiny right shoulder. Again, as long as we're above the skinny pink line, we remain with our bullish bias. I did mention that we were buying here at 300 bucks. So if you did buy some at 300, hey, high five. Right now, you should be sitting on 100% profit for BNB. Hey, where's this? Solana. Sol against BTC. Here we are for Sol. We are, again, same thing, above the skinny pink line. Expecting more upside for Sol. Yep. Okay, but Sol is a little bit tricky. I suspect that this could be a wave 4. 1, down 2, up 3. This whole thing is a 4, going up for a 5. You see that? It could be a bit tricky. Tricky. Or we could have already completed 5 waves. So if anything, I expect Sol to be close to its end for the BTC pair. Against USD, Sol is still solid. Sol is still above the skinny pink line. We are very close to forming a new all-time high. Will we break it or will we come back down to pull the arrow further back before releasing? Again, we're not too sure. We're above the skinny pink line. Again, as long as we're above the skinny pink line, we remain with our bullish bias. But in terms of tradability, no, I don't think so. It's not ready for a shot. And it doesn't look like we are switching to a bearish trend yet. The trend is still bullish. Right, we could be close to the end, but the trend is still bullish. So it's not advisable to short. XRP against BTC. XRP is uber weak. It's super weak. XRP against BTC. You see this? Head and shoulders. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder. It's scary stuff here. We've been under the skinny pink line on the weekly, not the daily, weekly, since breaking it in 2019. And we have been going lower and lower and lower ever since. Any signs of a reversal for XRP? No. There was potential over here though, but yeah. Anyway, I wouldn't recommend doing anything for XRP. No strong opinions, but we're leaning towards the bearish side. Against USD, we are also under the skinny pink line. So you see, we have just run through Ethereum is above the skinny pink line, bullish trend. BNB above the skinny pink line, bullish trend. Solana, yes, same as well. XRP is under the skinny pink line. Do you see the bearishness? As I was saying in the BTC TA, that you can find bearish chart patterns and you can still find bullish chart patterns. Both exists. at the same time right now. So the choppity chop for BTC means that if there is a volatile move down, XRP is going to fall even more compared to BTC. So it's just not looking good to me though, XRP. We are expecting the next mountain to come in. We're not too sure if this is going to be January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, or if this is going to be April, May, June, July, August, pump, then we drop. We're not too sure, but we're expecting this to happen. Right, you can zoom into the small time frames, right? Yeah, we could rise a little bit higher, take this out, even go up to this noisy area over here, go past the skinny pink line, just a little bit, and then we come back down violently, and then we see a head and shoulders maybe. Then this could be like, I don't know, June, July? Not too sure, but in the small time frames, yeah, we could still rise a little bit higher. So yeah, at what point will we consider XRP to be switching into a bullish trend? Yeah, once we're above the skinny pink line. As long as we're under it, we remain with our bearish bias. Dogecoin! So for Dogecoin against BTC, we're just marking around the skinny pink line. No clear signs of continuation, bullishly or bearishly. It's just marking around. Doge against USD. Here we are for Doge. Okay, Doge is still above the skinny pink line. Right, so the trend is still bullish. We have a target over here at 30 cents, which we acquired way back in March. It's already May, and we're still looking forward to 30 cents being hit. We have also closed Dogecoin with something like a hammer. We also closed something like a hammer over here, but we got swept. The lows got swept. So could we still sweep the lows? Sure, of course. No guarantees. But as long as we're above the skinny pink line, we remain with a bullish bias. And another thing is that Dogecoin has completed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's already 5 waves down. Usually when we rise in 5 waves. When we fall in either 3 or 5. So apparently this is a 5-wave move. You see this? Yeah. And the wave 5 swept all of these lows. Everything was swept. So yeah, well, we're still bullish for Dogecoin. We still expect more upside. It's just that from where we are to the target is 86%. So we could be rising at the same time as BTC, you see. So it's like, yeah. It's nothing too exciting at the moment for Dogecoin. Toncoin, Ton against BTC. We look at it on Bitfinex. Again, above the skinny pink line. Bullish bias, Ton BTC. Not too obvious. Ton against USD. Also in a bullish trend. Also above the skinny pink line. Also expecting more upside for Toncoin. We have $13.50 as the target. But for Toncoin, we have a shooting star monthly. We closed last month with a shooting star. So this is not good. So for BTC as well, we have a bearish engulfing, which usually signifies a potential reversal. Shooting stars are potential reversals as well. And you also look at if you look at the volume, right, this is not good for Toncoin. It's going to take a lot for Toncoin to consolidate first before slingshotting to the next target at $13.50. Yes, we still have a target. No guarantees. There's absolutely no guarantees we're going to hit it. We've also cleared the lows over here. Could we still drop a bit lower, maybe to this noisy area over here? Sure, but it's very important that we do not touch the skinny pink line. We have to stay above it. So yes, we can still drop, but we have to rapidly rally after dropping to the support area over here. Any clear? Yeah, no. If anything, I will expect consolidation before continuation. Monthly, oh, it's not good. So monthly shooting star is not good. Sure, on the weekly, you may argue that this is something like a hammer. Sure, this could be the bottom, but just like BTC, with a bearish chart pattern on the monthly, but a bullish candlestick on the weekly, yeah, we could be choppity chop city for a few months, not even weeks, months before we see the next break. So I'd be very careful about rushing into Ton at this point of time. Right, we're still not sure whether this is the bottom, and how long are we going to be fluctuating here? I'm not too sure. So yeah, be very, very careful about rushing into a trade too soon for Toncoin. Alright, boys and girls, I guess that's it for today's top 10. Hope you guys enjoyed it. See you in the next one.